father of a sophomore here at Keystone, and to give you a father's perspective, I've watched my wife with my son struggle immensely for years with the public school system.
I went to our local high school just to introduce myself and kind of get a head start on getting him into the high school and getting him into the ESE program there. I was told immediately that they would not teach him, they were not prepared to teach him according to his IEP, his individual education plan, and that I really probably should find somewhere else for my son to go to high school. Now I know this is totally, what they told me was totally wrong, and yes, I went all the way to Tallahassee, but I was not given an acceptable solution whatsoever. So thank God we found Keystone.
When we were looking at starting this school, we surely looked at all the research that showed how kids succeed in school and when they don't succeed, and what are those important factors. And we spent a lot of time in the planning and preparation for this school before we ever opened the doors for the first time, and continue to use best practice research for this. And best practice just tells us that a lot of kids are going to fall through the cracks in high school if there isn't a very planned, intentional way of working with kids.
I would love to tell you about the experience that my twin boys have had at Keystone. We came out of a private school, approaching 9th grade with hesitation, feeling that we possibly would be in a public high school and knowing that it wasn't going to work for them. They will not mind me telling you that they are ADD, and they like to daydream, and big groups are really hard for them to manage. And so we were very concerned, having had a child who was in public school who had excelled, with the possibility that they would go there and not. So a friend of mine that is a teacher told us about Keystone, and I came and I talked to the administration here and found out about the small classes, the interaction with the teachers, and how they really promote the children learning, that is their desires for them to grow as individuals, but to excel in the classroom.
Now, what did I say that saber and conocer both mean?
I think they both mean to find.
To know.
To know. They both mean to know.
But the smaller school has afforded them the opportunity to learn more than they would have learned in a public school, where they would probably been in a situation with a lot of kids with less interaction and just feel completely overwhelmed.
Divided by 2. 2 and what?
2.5.
Put it in a fraction. 2.5. It's 2.5, right?
When our boys have had different issues that they've been going through, as all teenagers do, academically, socially, maturity-wise, I guess is the biggest thing, that kids have a lot of things going on, changing in their environment. The school has been really supportive in interacting with me personally, and if needed, with my husband as well. And they've interacted with the boys and addressed these issues as they've come about.
I would tell them that Keystone is a wonderful school for kids that learn better in smaller classes. I would tell them that the teachers here are very well, they're very patient, and that this school is a very great place for students who have ADD and ADHD, and the teachers are more accepting to you and your capabilities and incapabilities.